Hello, my lovelies. Happy Friday. You made it through another week. This is going to be our bonus reading. I had a poll up on the channel since Sunday or Monday of last week asking who watches my videos. I'd love to know. So you were supposed to vote for which element, so fire, water, air, or earth. And then I wanted you to comment which sign you are or which sign that you watch. Cross watchers are welcome on this channel if you're watching maybe somebody else, maybe you're dating them, maybe you're married, maybe you're interested in. So you can cross watch their sign as well to get some information. So we had unanimously the fire signs were the one that voted the most that they watch. We got comments from Aries and we got comments from Sagittarius. So we're going to include Leos as well. So all fire signs, this is your bonus weekend reading. So let's see what we've got going on from the Rebel deck. What do we need to know? It's been a crazy week in my world. Our power was out a whole day on, what was it, Wednesday? Wednesday and Thursday, my internet was down because it took out an entire telephone pole. It's been restored, thankfully. Everything's back to normal. So we're going to get you some weekend messages. Let's see what we've got for the bonus. There we go. All right, fire signs, Aries, Sag, and Leo. We have laugh. Where in the fuck is your sense of humor? Have you lost that? Have you forgotten how to actually have fun in life? I know life is challenging. Me too. I'm in the same boat you guys are. I'm not highfalutin. I'm not wealthy. I'm a working stiff just like everybody else. So sometimes we need to do something that takes us out of that negative energy and shift our mindset. Maybe you need to watch something that's funny on your phone, on your TV, whatever, in order to actually enjoy life a little bit more. And ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. It's time to listen to a damn professional. So wherever that resonates, and get the fuck outside and move your ass. Why? Your body is pissed at you. All right, you're giving away your power. Remember that you're a badass. So act like it and stop texting, stop stalking, and stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it and don't waste it on ridiculousness. So good advice all the way around. Let's get you guys some harsh truths. What do we need to know for the fire signs, Aries, Sag, and Leo? We have I accept the truth for what it is. So wherever that resonates. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. What's going on in your world there, fire signs? There's definitely something that's kind of not right. The truth, facts, and honesty. That's what you're looking for. What else do we need to know for the fire signs this weekend? You're too much, then find less. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. That's all right. I had a good friend years ago that said, maybe I'm somebody's shot of tequila. Be in your own lane, do your own thing, and if they think that you're too much, well, then let them go find less. You need to be yourself. Now more than ever, I feel like all of us really need to own who we are, faults and all. Just be yourself and really kind of go towards things that make you feel whole, accepted, and really on track. And vulnerability, so authentic and real. So again, just be your true authentic self. Let's get you some messages from infinite love. Let's see what messages from your person on your mind or from your higher self. What do we need to know for Aries, Sag, and Leo? I wish I knew how to quit you. So you might be stuck on somebody at the moment. I love who I am becoming. You might also be transforming your energy at this time. That's a good thing. You don't want to stay stuck and stagnant at all. Let me love you like you deserve to be loved. I can't read today. So you might be really kind of stuck on somebody. Maybe they don't know. That's kind of what I'm getting. Maybe they don't know that you have feelings for them. I am love, so walk in that energy. I am strong and attract success. Who couldn't use that? I am confident in my skills and my gifts. I feel joy no matter the situation. And I forgive myself for my past mistakes. Super important lessons coming through. Let's get you a song. It's Friday. What do we need to know? Lady by Kenny Rogers. That's a classic. Haven't heard that one in a while. I feel like you've got your eyes on somebody, and it could be a guy, it could be a girl, whichever. But I feel like you are really thinking about the future and kind of what that looks like and how do you go to the next step. Part of that is you might need to check in with your higher self or yourself as a whole and just figure out, is this a person that's reciprocating the energy or are they not? Do they know you're interested or not? Are you kind of mum's the word? You haven't told this person or you don't know that they know. You might need to have that conversation. Is it a little scary sometimes? Could they reject you? Of course. But on the flip side, they could also share your feelings and your interests. And then what would you be missing out on if you didn't take that risk? So if you already know they're not interested, you need to work on releasing and healing. And if you haven't expressed how you actually feel, that may be where you need to start. So let's get you some tarot messages for the weekend. What do we need to know for the fire signs for their bonus this weekend? Ooh, all right. So we've got some good news coming in, some positive changes, parties, celebrations, or hanging out with friends or family. There's Aries energy with the Fool, needing to take a leap of faith, try new things, a whole lot of possibilities. But are you willing to think outside the box? There is some sort of creative thinking needed or a breakthrough that's coming for you, but you have to be able to see things differently. You may also have a love decision that needs your attention. So the Lovers is telling us that you also need to take a leap of faith and to actually make a choice when it comes to love. You're looking for things that are reciprocal, where it's equal give and take, where there's harmony, where there's trust. And if you haven't found that, trust me, it's out there, but you have to sometimes keep looking. Let go of any sort of conflicts. It could be a lot of confusion around you at this time as well, lots of bullying, a lot of arguments. We want to let go of that. You do have a victory that's coming in for you, and I feel like you've worked towards this a long time. Could also be some fame, reward, or recognition. Could be in the public eye in some way, shape, or form. Maybe it's something you do on stage in front of a lot of people, public speaking, things like that, but definitely positive changes coming in. People are about to get really curious. I feel like a lot of nosy energy, like people might be meddling in what's going on with you, especially if you're going through major changes and people start to notice that. It's like, hey, what's going on with so and so? Hey, something's really different about that person. People are starting to notice. So that might make you uncomfortable. It might make you right in your comfortable in your comfort zone area. So it's going to be different for everybody, but lots of talk, could be some gossip, and definitely the energy of curiosity around you. It's time to shift your perspective. No more pity parties, no more guilt, no more shame, no more stagnant energy. You've got to see the glass as half full, and it's also refillable. Where's the silver lining? Maybe you need to start seeing the good in all things. Use gratitude. Thank the universe for all the blessings that you currently have and watch them open the doors up for more. You also have your guard up super high, so wherever that's resonating for you, you've been through a lot, you might be really fatigued, maybe you need some time to rest or some downtime. You might also need to be honest with yourself. If this is a battle you're sick of fighting, how can you kind of unravel that tangled mess? We do have the Four of Wands and the Lovers out here. So I feel like someone's thinking about union, stability, a lot of celebration, could be attending a wedding. The Four of Wands is also 1111 on this card, so it symbolizes mirrored energy, things like twin flames. You're looking for a solid, stable foundation, something that you can build, something that'll stand the test of time, not something that's here for a short while and then you're done with it. So if you have not found that yet, that is something that I think you need to keep going after. And there will be some sort of communication. I think somebody needs to talk and express how they feel. I also feel like you might need some shadow work. The Hermit is definitely a card telling us that some inner work's needed. You may need to withdraw. Maybe you need some time on your own. Maybe you're somebody who likes to journal, or you might be having crazy vivid dreams. It's a full moon tomorrow in the sign of Virgo as well, so that could be affecting you. This is a chance for us to purge things that we don't want to get to the good stuff. The Hierophant is not only a card of marriage and commitment, it's also a card that tells us that we are spiritually ascending. We're growing. And part of that is we have to go through so many challenges at one level to get to the next level. It's just like when we're a child in school. We have to master everything at the first grade to get to the second grade, and second grade to third grade, and so on until we're able to graduate and be done with everything. So I feel like you are kind of going through it right now, fire signs, as well as the collective. So I do feel like this is an important time for you to actually make some changes, and I feel like a lot of it is mental. You might be really burnout, exhausted, overwhelmed, feel a lot of stress, a lot of duty. Where can you release some of those things? You have too much on your plate, so you have to let go of something in order to get to your new beginning. There is the chance for some new love coming in for you, a lot of emotionally charged or emotional compassion. You might be feeling like your cup is overflowing, just lots of emotions coming to the surface. Release those. Remember, even if it's tears, happy or sad, tears cleanse the soul, so let them flow. And again, we have romance coming in for you. You could be connecting to a water sign. They might be a little younger than you. I feel like they have this youthful air about them, and that they are definitely full of romance. Water signs are some of the most, they feel the feels all the time. It's not to say other signs don't, but I feel like water signs, especially Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, they feel all the feels all the time, and that's their comfort zone, right? Fire signs, not necessarily wanting to express those all the time. It's like they're very focused on challenges at hand and like the big picture thinking, and they're kind of innovative and they aren't afraid to take risks, things like that. So maybe they mesh really well together, or maybe they don't. It just depends on the people. But you've waited a long time for all of these things to finally come to fruition, and your ships are coming in. The wait is almost over for you, so don't overthink it. I feel like that's going to be crucial for you. There's lots of anxiety, there's lots of worry here, but I feel like if we're really just kind of looking at things to find the balance with temperance here, Sag energy, I feel like we will actually start to dip our toe in the water. This is some sort of divine intervention that's going on here. Part of this is self-care. As you look at the angel, she's pouring into two vessels there. So you got to pour into yourself first before you have anything to pour into another person. So that's important to find that balance. The page is telling us that we need to start by setting some goals for the future. What are some goals that you have? Short term, medium term, long term goals. What are some of these things that you've been thinking about, but maybe you haven't implemented? Practical energy there with Pentacles. So it's like your money, it might be something that you need to focus on. It could be like a work home life balance. It could be maybe you need to carve out some time for a love life, to laugh, to have more fun in life. Maybe you're overworked and underpaid like the majority of people in the world. So start setting some goals for your future and start going after those things. I feel like that's kind of what needs to happen in order for you to make the forward progress. Could be purchasing a new vehicle, traveling, relocating, changing jobs is also possible. The lovers, again, you do have to make a decision about love this week. And so I feel like that's going to be something that you really need to consider. We do have the devil in reverse. That's the only way I like to see the devil. So this is letting go of toxic cycles, really eliminating obstacles in your life, things that leave you feeling stuck, trapped, or bound, codependency, addictions, all of those things. It's like you're going, no, we're done. We're not doing that anymore. And you're going in a new direction, which I love to see. You may be extending your cup of love to somebody this week. Maybe you're going to have a new person in your life. Maybe it's something more than that. The Knight of Cups is who we refer to as the knight in shining armor. So chivalrous, romantic. It's not lost on that one. All right, we have the Two of Pentacles, but it came out in the reverse. So things are definitely at an imbalance right now. We've got to work towards finding the balance. You also have Temperance out here talking about you need to start pouring into yourself first. All right, watch out for sneaky, underhanded liars, cheaters, thieves, and manipulators, people who might try and sabotage your happiness or your success. I feel like this is divine intervention, so no matter what they try to do, they might toss a monkey wrench in there, a monkey wrench, but at the same time, it's not going to go very far. Why? Because this is divinely orchestrated. And so when the divine steps in, there's not much that can interfere with it, including the devil. So I feel like this is really karmically owed to you. I feel like this is a new beginning for you, and it's like a breath of fresh air. But again, people are going to watch you from afar. They're going to talk about you. Lots of curious energy. Kind of let that go. Remember, find the silver lining, learn to shift your perspective in a new direction. Do not keep overthinking this. I feel like if you trust your intuition, it's going to guide you out of the stuff you don't want and towards the things you do. Full moons are all about releasing. So between today and tomorrow, or whenever you see this around this full moon on the, what is it? Tomorrow is the 24th of February. Release these things. It's like a 3-day window before and after full moons and new moons. So release the energy during a full moon, and during a new moon is when we start to attract new blessings in. We do have the Empress as your final card, so I feel like this is something that maybe you need to connect to a mother figure. This could also be you might have met your divine counterpart or soon will. It could be that you're thinking of starting a family. She also symbolizes things like fertility, pregnancy, motherhood, but she is the softer side of the tarot. So if you don't have a mother figure that's still living, then you can still connect to their energy and spirit. If it is something like a romantic partner, I feel like the person that you are waiting for will soon be coming into your life if they aren't already. Have a wonderful weekend, my lovelies. We'll see you back here on Monday.